morning, students.
Morning, sir.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm fine.
Anyone feeling unwell, not good, sick, or something?
No, sir.
Oh yeah, alhamdulillah. So before we start our work class today, let's reciting personality. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, now I'm going to check your attendance question. Okay, so first, Lulu,
Present, sir.
Nafisa, present. Lulu, Syarifah,
Present.
present. Ya,
Present.
present. All present here. Ya. Okay. Now, before we are going through my lesson today, also my class today, maybe this class will be like there will be some questions that I will give you. So this class will be more engaging. So maybe not just to not make this class as stressful as you have imagined, perhaps. Yeah. So first, I will give you a question, a basic question, like did you eat breakfast today this morning?
Yes.
Have you eaten your breakfast or did you eat breakfast?
No.
No. So how many like this? How many students are having breakfast today? Just raise your hand. Hello, did you eat breakfast? No. So three of you are not eating your breakfast today yet. Okay, so the first that eat breakfast today, why do you have breakfast today?
Because it's important for our health, so I have to have breakfast.
Okay, good answer. And then for the others that have not eaten, have not, for the others that not eat breakfast today, why so? From yeah,
So
okay, so you need to go to school early,
yeah.
and then you are not, then you have not enough time.
Yeah.
Okay, but how about Marisa? Okay. If I may know what time do you wake up? What time? And so how about this? Okay. So you are waking up today at 10 a.m.
Yes.
Okay. Now my class is like 2 p.m. Okay, how about you?
7
Yeah.
because I'm
Oh, you are okay. So you are not in your family's house.
yes.
So you are living independently.
Yes.
Independently, or with your neighbors, your sister. Okay. Okay. So from this question, maybe can you guess what will be discussed or what will we learn today?
Breakfast descriptive technique.
Breakfast, descriptive,
Yes.
food,
Descriptive text.
Misa, food. Okay. Okay. So some of you answered, answered correctly. So today we're going to learn about descriptive text. And then, okay. So one last question before we're going really to the main material. I want to ask you what. Have you ever imagined or have you ever wanted to be like an actor or to be as simple as an artist or anything like if you like to sing, any anyone here like to sing? In the bathroom?
I do. I do like singing.
Do you like singing?
Yes.
And then do you like to be a performer someday, like a professional performer?
Yes, on the
On
stage.
stage? Okay, that's good. Other one, do you have like, oh, I want to be like Andin, for example, in front of TV, I can be seen by many people from their home in the television. Have you ever?
No, I won't.
No. Do you want?
No.
You don't want?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. If one of you want or don't want, that we're going to discuss, yeah, about something related to the acting, but this is also correlating or has correlation with the education, educational station. So I will give you next right here. Okay, so you might wait for a minute to wait, like just to give you a brief understanding about what is this text about. Yeah. So I will give you a minute to understand what is this. What is middle definitions? Wait for you to understand to maybe you can also imagine, visualize the picture in it into your own brain, into your own memory. Okay, 1 minute has elapsed. So now I want to ask another question to you guys. Uh, just you can also still read this text, but you can also um, hear my question. So maybe for the first thing, have you ever known or seen about video? Did you ever?
We
Oh,
heard about it.
video. Yeah. And in international language or in English, we name it as United Nations. As you can also read on the back in the paper. Okay, today we're going to see about the United Nations or UN, which is an educational simulation, United Nations, which is blah, 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 until it skills. And now, why I want you to read and also to get you know about this thing, because we as you as students and I also educator which also still studying. I'm still learning, also studying about, because this MUN is also a good way for you to learn English. And as I question you, as I ask you about why I ask you about the acting, or why I ask you if some of you interested in acting, because this model UN is a place where you guys can be a delegate or a representative or, yeah, a role model or to a role play as country's delegation. You got what I mean? Makes sense? You got what I mean?
Yes.
What? This little answer. Understand. What is Bima or what has I explained to you?
Of the United Nations are freedom to become more intelligent and knowledgeable on international issues.
Okay, yeah. So that's also the keyword, yeah. Okay, so the international issues is one of the keywords. That is why MUN is a good thing for you to learn English even better. Because this event or this competition is like a whole package of English skills, yeah. Not to mention other what is it? Other knowledge like politics or economics. But the main skill that we are going to do here is speaking. Yeah. So not only speaking, even not only speaking. So you can also learn about the first skills simultaneously, like from the listening. You are listening to other delegates. You are then reading your research, and then you are speaking, you are writing, you are all writing too. So I believe that this kind of MUI is good and also can be a tool for you to learn English even better. So why did this text? So the first paragraph of the text is the identification here. So and then description text has two parts here. Did you know about this? Did you know about what is the structure of description text?
Yeah.
Yes? Have you read on your book? In your book?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so identification and also description. Yeah. So if you can see, the first paragraph there is the identification of the first part of this description text, and then the rest of the paragraph is the what?
Description.
Okay, yeah, right. Okay, so to get to know more about your um, brief understanding of this text, I want you to answer the questions here. So first is, how is and started? Or how is the MUN start? Jadi bagaimana MUN ini dimulai? Bagaimana awal mulanya MUN? Dan yang kedua, and the second one is what can be developed by students in MUN. Okay. Then for now, I want you guys, two of you can discuss. So so you can identify which is the answer for this question, for these two questions. You can discuss it with peers. So each group can be consist of two of you. Two of you can be a group. Discuss about this, and then one of your group should write down this. Or you can just speak in front of the class. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you 2 minutes or 3 minutes to answer this question. 3 minutes. You can discuss with your friend. So if you get confused about the questions or you don't see the answer in the text, then you can discuss it. Make it easier for you to get the answer. You got the answer? Have you done?
Yes.
Yes. So one of you or two of you can be in front of class. Two of the group's member may come to share your answers with your friends. Yes, right here.
Okay, so how is the MUN started? The model UN began as a series of student-led model League of Nations simulation. The first simulation were called international assemblies, the first of which was held at Oxford University in November 1991.
Yes, that's correct. Give applause for it. Okay, for the second question, yeah, baru apa bisa lagi? Yeah, you want to answer this question? Can go here.
So the question is, what can be declared by students in MUN?
Yes.
I think the skills that can be developed by students in MUN negotiation, speaking, and communication skills.
Simple.
Yeah.
Okay, give applause to okay, that's correct, guys. So the first question. So the answer for the first question is actually on the second paragraph. And in the beginning of the second paragraph, the second question's answer is on the first paragraph.
The last one.
Yeah. Yeah. The first paragraph is actually on the last sentence. The first paragraph. And the third to the okay, I guess that's all for our session today. Thank you so much for your participation in our class. And before we close the session, let's pray together again and reciting Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillah. So thank you very much. I'm so sorry for any mistakes or yeah, that has been. So that's all from me. Take care for your coming to the room. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.